Hey everybody, and welcome for a new week. So this week I want to spend some time expanding a little more on the wildfire. I've talked about that yesterday on the Sunday Live with Tony, but I want to continue. I want to talk about the recent wildfire that we've seen in California. So what could be the cause of those wildfire? Yeah, they're sweeping through California, and I believe they're not an isolated incident. For me, they reflect a dangerous trend which is linking the human activity with climate change. But what exactly caused the fire raging in Los Angeles this past week, or maybe other places as well? That is what we want to start to understand. So you get a better understanding of what we're talking about. Okay? Hello. How are you doing? I'm great. I'm happy to see you, right? So my name is Tony Teo. I am the founder and CEO of Renewables in Africa. What we do is very simple. We raise awareness about renewables energy and sustainability. So if you are interested to break or expand into the continent of Africa, we are your eco bridge to this market. And we can help you with the visibility, the lead, but also the deals, right? The sales. That's what we're talking about. And if you're looking to decarbonize, again, here, we are your eco bridge to sustainable pathway, and we can help you with carbon footprint assessment, carbon reduction strategy, and any carbon accounting initiative that you're working on, right? Definitely do reach out to me, and I'll be delighted to talk to you. So I want to come back to the recent event that's still happening in California and Los Angeles that we're seeing, right? And we want to look at what could be the potential different causes of this unfortunate disaster that we're seeing. So let me just talk about various, because as any perfect crisis, there's never any one single, I would say, cause, right? It's always, let's say, a combination of multiple factors, and that's what I want to talk to you about today. Yeah, and the first thing I can talk about here is the human cause, in those recent fire, because some investigation have suggested that human factor could play a critical role in both the Palisade fire, but also the Eaton fire. And if you down with the power line and improper fire management practice, they could be suspected contributors, right? For example, you have utilities companies in California, they face some scrutiny because they've not potentially been maintaining power infrastructure during the dry and windy conditions. That is one aspect that we could be talking about. By the way, I'm not pointing finger at people. I'm just sort of talking about some element that sort of seem to be emerging from these crises. Yeah, so basically human cause, it's one of it, right? Another one is the natural element that we could see at play here. Yeah, for example, the Santa Ana winds, they kind of notorious for the high speed and dryness. They create the perfect environment for fire spread. And in some areas, you have wind that with reaching, speed like 100 miles per hour. I don't know if you imagine that. They're making it kind of impossible for fire crews to contain those flames, easily, right? So it's really too fast. And obviously, we can't, basically exclude climate change intensification, right? Because California has been in its drier state, for years now. And you have the reservoir of water that really low. And I believe that, and I know that in the last 6 months, there's not been a lot of rain. So the reservoir really at a low level, critical low level. And this drought has caused, I believe, by rising global temperature. That's what a lot of people seem to be agreeing and saying. And they drain the vegetation and they transform forests into, kindling, and becomes a lot easier to have wildfire, spreading. And that's what we're seeing here. Obviously, this is something nobody could be happy about. But these wildfire, they're not just an accident for me. They are the direct result of human activity, climate dynamic, but also preventable infrastructure failure. And as we understand the specific cause of this fire, it is key for me to building solution. And just what I wanted to talk about today. So you get an idea of what's happening right now, and hopefully other people that are actually prone to this kind of situation can react. And we're going to talk about that a little further in this week, right? That's what I wanted to say. So let me know if you know something further about those this disaster that's happening. Let me know. Comment in the box below, and I'll be more than happy to read you and learn from you, right? So this is Tony to you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care, guys.